Hello, it is Tuesday, and we couldn't be happier to be with you because Meatball is not hungover, is at full voice.
No, I'm fully hungover, and I don't have a voice.
Excited.
And I just you guys know how much I fucking love you so much.
Thank
you to the faggots at Precinct last night who screamed, "We love you" on the pod. I needed to hear it. So this week we're just shooting the shit again, and it's another no-edit episode, right? Or are we editing this one?
No, we'll do no edits.
That's scary. All right, we talk about me and Ginger Minge's new bop. Okay, goodbye.
Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
you turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy second. Oh, diva.
Twist
I'm a gay ass bitch. I'm Joey J. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondsspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show.
Go ahead. No, you finish.
By all means, you finish. Fuck you, dirty little fuck you, stupid little fuck you, nasty little fuck you, dirty little fucks. I'm Meatball, and that's Big Dipper, and welcome to Meatball and Big Dipper Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball.
You're like that episode of Friends where Phoebe gets the cold and then she loves her singing voice.
Yes. Well,
who, me?
Yes.
Still watching Friends on HBO Max? That's correct. I'm white.
She gets that raspy, sexy voice for smelly cat, smelly cat.
Yeah. So why don't you just... Oh my God, are you throwing up? Are you... Oh no.
There's so much... My throat is so dry and there's so much phlegm in it.
Why don't you explain to people what is happening?
every Tuesday episode from this point on, I will be hungover because bars are open, and I performed at Precinct last night. It was their first official drag show.
They've had like queens and they've had hosts.
They've had queens. And they had Rubber and Rosie Thorne perform on their opening night. But this was like the first time it was like there was a host and there was a line of girls.
Who hosted?
And it was Tony Soto, Silver Lake icon. Tony Soto hosted.
And what was
wonderful? Got all the laughs
of the show?
You know, didn't
drag.
Seem to be one. It was just
the theme
drag.
was it's 2021 diva drag.
It was. I mean, it was a good show. It was a show, and we were all there.
Who were some of the other queens on the bill with you?
So it was me, Hershey Liqueur, Jeté of the House of Jeté, and Cake Moss, and Cake Moss's daughter named Jory Hole.
Jory Hole. Now, Jory is a name, like a human name, and then the pun is Glory Hole?
Yes.
Got it. I didn't know if there was like a double joke there.
No, but oh my God.
What did you do? I saw you did a Britney number.
Free Britney. I did do Britney Spears, and then I did this mashup that I've been doing, which is just Kiss Me More from SZA and Doja Cat, because you know I love Doja Cat. And it's mixed with...
I feel like fucking something.
I feel like fucking something. Well, I make it repeat on that. And then I sexually harass an audience member. And then it goes into Cool for the Summer because she says something about me not being your body type. And that's something I've dealt with for a while. But I
used to put that... Sorry?
No, you go.
I used to put that Little Mix... no, not Little Mix.
Little Mix.
I used to put that little bit of Cool for the Summer into my show when I did my little hot homoverse.
Oh.
And it was like big, thick body all covered in hair. And then we cut in just for a bit that little moment where Demi says, "Don't be scared because I'm your body type." Because I love that lyric.
Be scared because
I'm your body type. Yeah, girl. That also reminds me of the theme of Orange is the New Black. Are you there with me in the deep cut? The
no, but I do know
Regina
the
Spektor?
animals. The animals. La, 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 okay.
Okay, so how did you feel being on the stage doing the drag number? So your belly was out? Oh, baby, baby.
I put the belly out there because I one, did not want to be corseted anymore, and two, I just thought it would be funny. And okay, so I feel like for a good portion of like the last year that I was doing drag before the pandemic, I was like very worried about like always being corseted and having the right body shape, and like kind of forgot that like when I started drag, like the reason a lot of people liked me was because it was very sloppy and like I was just having fun. And I think I forgot to have fun. And so last night I was like, I'm gonna give them one number where I care very much so, and then I'm gonna give them one number where I like literally just have a good time and enjoy being up on a stage. And I think it was a successful experiment.
That's great. Yeah, it was fun to see you. It reminded me of that video you made, because I just saw a clip of you online and you had your midriff and your belly out, and it reminded me of that video you made of the cover of Trisha Paytas singing Shallow.
Oh yeah, that one. My roommate at the time, Felony Dodger, was literally like, "What are you going through? Are you okay?" When I made
And
that,
you were
I
like,
was
what's
"No,
Trisha going through?"
I'm being Trisha Paytas," and he was like, "Is she okay?" I was like, "We'll never know." I feel like I wanted to start this episode with 2 phone calls that we got.
Oh, okay.
So I texted them to you, and the first one, they're in the what?
Okay, I see them.
Yeah, but just start with the Oovoo, and then the next one down. I've never been to Oovoo.
Is this my favorite? Is this my favorite shit come to life right here? Okay, hold on.
As some of you may know, in the last Tuesday episode, Dipper interrupted me to say, "Have you ever been to Oovoo Javer? Do you know what I'm talking about?" And I did, but it is a famous. Was it a TikTok or is it a Vine?
No, it's like, I think it's a Vine where someone was like, have you ever been hit on, or are you ever been attracted to an Uber driver?
And the person's response is, "I've never been to Oovoo Javer."
I've never been to Oovoo Javer.
Oovoo Javer.
As if it's a location.
Yeah.
I've also never been to Oovoo Javer.
That was,
That's
I
a
heard
full
that one.
voicemail?
Yeah, I loved it.
Hey, Slops. I don't have any fuck talk stories for you right now, but I know in the past few weeks, Dipper has brought up the Oovoo Javer kid a few times. And I just thought he might be interested in knowing that he does gay porn with his twin brother. Yes, he has a twin brother. And they both do gay porn. They also have a Instagram, and it's The Cash Twins with 2 S's, I think, at The Cash Twins. And they're all up in their little outfits and everything. It's pretty fierce, so I think you should get into it. Bye.
And then I went and looked up their Twitter, and they are twins who fuck together.
Wait. The Cash Twins? Oh, they're a whole thing.
Yes, they are.
Diva, they have a
YouTube.
Hi guys, it's Daniel Giver here, back for a new video. Today we're going to be talking about our...
Oh my God.
Yes, they are a thing. I had no idea that Oovoo Javer...
Hi you guys, this is the Cash Twins here, back...
Yo.
What?
This
okay.
is...
It's weird. And
I'm on their YouTube channel, yeah.
I think we've talked a little bit about sibling incest before on the podcast. But there's also another set of twins that perform together too, but they never touch each other. They're always just in the same room. And I still think that that's weird.
Oh my God. This is, yeah, I mean, that's really wild. I mean, God, are we even going to talk about this? Like, do you think that incest when there's no risk of a baby is less fucked up? Like,
what?
Is that crazy?
It's all fucked up. No,
that's
it's
how I
still
feel.
Wrong. Yeah.
Why are we like fetishizing? So they fuck each other?
I could never. I watched one of those videos with the other set of twins, and I was like, ew, because all I could think was like, I was just thinking about my brother. Like, it just, like, ruined the whole mood, because I was like, I don't want to fuck around with my brother. Someone that, like, grew up with. Like, ugh, no. But I guess twins have, like, a different bond. Oh, my God, my voice is shot.
I'm going through something right now. This is psychotic. Oh my God. Okay. I don't even know how to deal with that.
A little bony.
No. Oovoo Javer. I've never been to Oovoo Javer.
So now, anytime you say, I've never been to Oovoo Javer, you can think of him sucking his twin brother's cock.
You really have made an impact on my weekend today, Meatball.
Is it the weekend?
Well, listen, thanks to whoever called in with that intel and those details, because I very much appreciate it.
I appreciated it. I love when other people do a deep dive for us. Here's the thing. If you know of any other Vine stars or TikTok stars that ended up doing porn, let us know. And I'm not talking about like a simple OnlyFans. I need them to be very famous.
Yeah.
And have done porn.
Like
and
Detox,
they wanted
or
it,
Violet
not like
Chachki.
nudes. Yeah, stuff like that. Famous people that you didn't realize.
Stuff like that.
Or Jade Jolie.
Oh, really?
Or who's the other one? Who's the Venus Delight?
Oh, work.
She was a little rent boy.
I love that. I love people who are open. It's so interesting. Okay. So this conversation around sex work is really fascinating, especially right now, because so many people are being more vocal about it and talking about it. I watched All-Star 6, the 2 episodes that dropped. Have you seen them yet?
I watched the first one.
Jan
was robbed.
Jan was robbed, sure, of course. I loved that they loved Raja making that dress. Like, I loved that they loved it, because I think Raja D. O'Hara is getting her redemption edit. And if you recall, when season 11 was on the air, I was a huge fan of Raja
yes,
D. O'Hara.
Yes, you stand her, and I didn't
I
quite
stand her.
understand.
She gives lovely talking head. She gave great runway, and she fucking proved that she can lip sync the House Down Boots. But what I will say is, in the second episode, I can't believe I just said the House Down Boots as like a legitimate,
fully said it,
fully
but
committed.
Also, can I just say,
actually said it? What?
Did you ever play that game called Worms?
No. What is it?
Okay, it's like she just looks like a one of those characters because she's got such a small head. And she's wearing such large glasses.
You're awful.
And she's got the long turtleneck on. So it just like, it just took me to a different place. She looks like a cartoon character. Anyway, continue what were you saying?
Anyways, please go ahead and continue. All I was saying is that on episode 2, you haven't seen it yet, but in the walkthrough, Jiggly is talking to Rue, and she talks about, or maybe she's talking with the group in Untucked. I don't know. But she basically talks about, she says, I was doing survival sex work up until I left for season 4. And I think the interesting conversation here is the difference between celebrating sex work from people who are passionate about doing it and wanting to do it. Like a lot of our guests who we've had on, people who make porn, people who teach tantric practices, people who are anal mucus experts, all these people who love what they do. And then the people who are doing it. And I had never actually heard that term before when Jiggly said survival sex work. And I was like, oh, damn. And so I think I just want to like clarify that when we're like, oh, are there videos of people doing stuff? I feel like those instances with Violet, with Detox, it's like they were seeking that out. It wasn't their only option of something to do. But I also have no idea.
No, I mean, it may have been their only option. I know a lot of people end up doing it because it's like a quick buck, and all you have to do is like show your body.
Right.
So it may have been survival sex work. It just wasn't like they just weren't hooking up with like not on camera. You know what I mean? I
do. You want to talk about how we didn't talk about mucus with the doctor?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. We didn't talk about it because I don't believe in it.
How did we forget that? Like, what? Are we just like so bad?
No, he kept making mucus jokes. And I kept on being like, we'll get to it. And then we never got to it. But
we only read like a
positive...
third of those questions, too.
Oh. Yeah, because we got a lot of questions, but we also got a lot of positive feedback from everybody saying that was a good episode. Now, we did get a couple of emails and calls saying some stuff that like he didn't go into enough detail about, but I think that was because, like he said, there isn't enough research, and he's not going to give. Someone said that you can grow a prostate. Someone said that. Someone called in and said that you can grow a prostate, and
no.
And but here's the thing: there's literally not any science on it. I went and looked it up. There's not enough science on it to be considered true or false.
It doesn't exist anywhere on the internet, does it?
Yeah, so that's why I think a lot of the answers to the questions maybe not have been like a yes or a solid yes or a solid no, because there is no science on the stuff, like he said, and he works in science.
Girl,
so
growing a prostate out of nowhere, that's something a magician does.
Speaking of that, why did none of the girls do magic?
We gotta take a break. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy seconds 50 off. Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even
Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
Pull a pussy out of a hat.
What'd you say?
I said pull a pussy out of a hat. Like,
Yeah, what would you do for the talent show? I gotta tell you,
okay. Well,
I was into Scarlet Envy's bubbles.
I thought that was great. Wish there was a little bit more, but they also only get to do 1 minute. I thought
They get
it
a
was
minute
clever.
and then they show 25 seconds of it. So neat. Kylie Sonique love. Kylie Sonique love.
Wait. Why
I thought
did she not do any of the stunts that she could do? She can
Because
do back
everyone knows that
handspring.
she can do that.
Yes, but then this is her
I think she's
reintroduction.
fucking smart.
This is her reintro. Oh, she's saving it for a lip
Yes,
sync.
I think this bitch is gonna go far.
She's saving it for a lip sync.
Girl, when she came out and sang a song, this is why. Had she done backflips and stuff, we all would have been like, oh, she can do backflips. I didn't know she could sing a song like that and hold the stage.
Oh, but I did know that she could sing because I've seen her perform.
It
But
was a gag.
It was
to
a
me,
good song too.
and she's been slaying on that fucking runway,
But, okay.
girl. And
But what if-
she read Ginger? You know, she read Ginger. She said, "You're shaped like a deep
Like
breath."
Deep breath. That was
shit
good.
is
That was
funny
good.
to me.
I've literally, that was an original read. I've literally never heard
Never
anything like that. Why? Okay, so when the talent show started, people used to do other talents, but since Aja did that bitch track, remember, like, she was the first person to go in with like a bitch track and do a dance and a death drop and like reveals and stuff. Now it feels like everyone just wants to do a bitch track.
Yeah. There was a lot of like a DJ and a producer made this song for me. I'm lip syncing to my own voice. I'm using catchphrases from the previous show. That's why I thought Sonique's track was good. That's why I thought Eureka's track was good. Jan obviously
Jan
slayed
won.
by
Jan
fucking
won.
singing. Why
They're
do they
trying
keep her
to
safe?
tear her down.
They're just
want
trying to make her
fall
the safe
apart.
diva. But her read of Trinity was so bad.
Oh yeah, and Raja, she just like started attacking Raja. She's like,
She's
"You're hard to work with. Nobody likes you."
She
You
said,
have-
Trinity K. Bonet, the Holy Trinity. Bad teeth, bad personality, bad attitude. That's not a read, girl. There was nothing funny about that.
No, it was not funny at all. She. I wish she
I love
wouldn't have
Jan
come
on
on
TV
I
because
wish
she really
would've-
is a cheerleader.
But don't you think that she is? She has that energy. But don't you think that she should have waited another year or something?
Sure, but I feel like I again, I don't know how much you watch. I like binge watch it all because I'm like prepping for Race Chaser, but basically like, you know, she says straight to the camera in Untucked, they're all talking about like touring, and they bring up a story that like Scarlet Envy like waited in line to see Ginger Minge at a meet and greet, and they like showed a photo of it from before Scarlet was doing drag, and you know, Jan turned to the camera and she was like, I can't wait to meet all of you. I'm so ready to go on tour and go to meet and greets, because she's just been at home. Like, she's just been at home.
How come all of her costumes kind of look like they would be a supervillain in Power Rangers?
I would love her to be like a happy supervillain.
I'd love to see her throw hands. Who do you think? Okay, but who do you think is going to have the most drama this season? See, now
Silky hasn't been talking at all. What was going on?
No, they gave her 2 words. I think, and please,
I think
don't,
it's going to be what?
Please don't record this and share it with anybody. I don't want it. I don't want it out into the public. I think, much like her first season, she came in very strong, and we all loved her and thought it was going to be great, and then it went south. So maybe they're like not giving us too much Silky because it could go bad quickly.
Oh, okay, got you.
You know what I mean? Like, they're doing their best to be like, let's wait until we need her to be funny, because otherwise it's too much.
Are you gonna do a This Little Light of Mine piano number?
Did you think that was good or bad?
Bad. I thought it was very bad, and I was shocked she was in the top.
I thought it was just okay. I thought, like, she was playing the piano and she was singing. Those are two things that I cannot do. So
right.
I was like, that is better than what I could do.
Rather than recapping the show, what would you do for the talent show?
Okay, well, I was going to say I would do magic, but that always flops. Because, like, when Nina West did the magic, like, they didn't really love it. That wasn't her talent, was it?
But
I
feel like you could challenge. Do... I feel like you could do magic with a twist. Like, you could do...
the twist would be that, like, I want it to keep not working. Like...
No, I think the twist would be the magic keeps sabotaging you.
Yes.
Like, every time there's something that happens, it is a magic trick and it's a gag, but it's an unexpected thing that makes you look stupid.
Exactly.
But dildos you're in control of the narrative the whole time. Yes. Like, you know, you reach in the top hat and it's a dildo, but you meant it to be flowers. And then, like, you know, like, just stuff like that. Where
yeah,
you're
that's
constantly
what I mean. Or, like, yeah. Like, I put my hand in and, like, the mousetrap clips my hand. And then
there's blood everywhere.
There's blood everywhere, but then I take the hand off and it's not really my hand.
Right.
It was a white man's hand.
No, you take your hand off and it is a white man's hand.
That's the trick, baby.
That's the trick, diva. Girl, I don't even know.
What would you do if you were a drag queen and would do that? Why did no one do stand up? Oh, wait.
Well, Trinity
tried.
I feel like, so a minute, it's like a minute you have to do a spectacle. That is why what Pandora did worked. Because it had a reveal, a gimmick, and then, like, something that upped it at the end with the silly string titties, right? And so she was like, oh, being stupid, not dancing, and, like, lip-syncing in a funny way, I can sell that. So that's why I do believe that was a successful thing.
I also could understand what her song was. Like, I could hear the words.
Aquarius was really hard to understand. It was, like, a club bop, and she was dancing, but it was, like, it was entertaining, but it wasn't, like, a thing.
It just dawned on me that none of these girls were going, like, full out buck wild because they want to save it for a lip sync.
Girl, but do you remember, okay, like, let's talk about other people's talent shows that were fantastic. Alaska on All Stars 2.
What was her?
She sang. She just, like, did, like, a sing-song along with the piano, but she does what she does. She went really high and really low and made wild noises with her mouth, and she sang the song about, like, it's fabulous to be gay. It was just, like, beautiful, perfect Alaska. And that's why I thought, like, Ginger Minj, I was like, what is this?
Hers
like,
was because, okay, you know, the whole time she's been off the show, she's been doing these cute little videos where she, like, eats gummy bears.
Right.
So it was in reference to the gummy bear.
But
also, speaking about Ginger Minj,
she made a pop song and dressed like a teenager. Like, I feel like she should have done, like,
whatever.
A celebrity interpretation.
I love the thing. I love the whole damn thing. She also is such a good, strong, like, live singer. I would have loved to have seen that. Also, I recorded a song with her. What was it, like 2-3 years ago?
About Cub Scout camp, summer camp.
Yeah,
is it going to come out now that she's on All Stars?
It's out apparently. Someone like posted it on Instagram.
Is there a music video?
No, we never shot the music video. We were supposed to, but I mean, this song is like 3 years ago.
Ginger Minj.
It's me, Johnny McGovern, and Ginger Minj. He's like, "Welcome, campers. It's me, Johnny McGovern. Welcome to camp, you little boys."
Top to bottom.
I don't even remember the song.
Wait a second. And you did a verse on it?
Yes. And I thought, did you write the verse? Someone wrote it for me.
I think I did. Let's see.
No, I don't think you did.
Morning Wood, where for the next 3 weeks of your life, you'll either rub 2 sticks together or whittle your own wood.
Boys in the mess hall.
Boys in the swimming pool.
Boys in the bathroom.
All these boys are everywhere.
That one's a douchebag.
That one's a drama queen.
I don't really know why.
We're listening to the whole thing.
I wanna see his underwear.
The fire's getting hot, and I just can't cool off.
Her
album is called Gummy Bear?
I'm wetter than the lake, and I would pitch a
she
tent,
named it
but
later.
now my rod is bent. Oh,
Also, I
Scoutmaster,
sound so
please,
bad.
I'm falling to my knees.
Do you rap?
I don't think
never
so.
noticed he
I
was
don't remember.
I wanna choose. Which bunk do you prefer?
Are you gonna
I
do?
generally like to be on top.
Top to bottom.
It's
I wanna
good.
love you. Top to bottom. I wanna touch you. Top to bottom. Oh, what should
All right, we gotta get to
Playing
your
ring
verse.
toss.
I don't
All
think
these
I-
boys are just
Oh,
playing
is this back
leapfrog.
and forth?
Boys
Yeah.
playing pocket pool.
Boys playing ring toss.
Can you sing that line for us? Boys playing pocket pool?
Not right now. My voice is shut. Boys
Just give
playing pocket pool. I just remember being in there
Boys
and they
playing
were
ring
like,
toss. All these boys are just my type. Bird watching all day.
I just
Works
remember
up an
being in the recording.
appetite.
I got a craving.
For roasting wieners through the night. The fire.
You got a craving for roast and wieners in the night?
I just remember being in the recording room being like, I can't sing. And she was like, yeah, it's fine. And I was like, very nervous. And she was so friendly and nice. And CJ was there.
Yeah, you did it right after she did our old show.
Oh, right.
All right, boys. Today we'll be experimenting in water sports.
Woo, Camp Rocks. Top to bottom. I wanna love you.
High concept song.
Top to bottom. Top to bottom.
Anyway,
Get
can't
a
wait
buddy
to
and
record
help
that
pack
live
your
with our
shit.
good
Wow, I love the buddy system. Top to
Well, you do love the buddy system. Never
That was
been
such a
something
fun
truer.
thing. Oh my God, last night, should I say
Yeah.
this? There was this little cowboy, like he was a shirtless cowboy, running around precinct, and all the boys wanted him. He was very friendly to me though. So he like kept on just being like super nice and stuff. When we were like, what's your name? Where are you from? He's like, I just turned 21. I just moved here from Georgia. I am this is my first night out. I'm so excited to see you, and like all this stuff. And one of the bartenders looked at me and he was like, he's gonna get eaten alive out here. And I was like, this poor boy. It keeps flashing on me because I don't know. There was something about being out for the first time for me, like kind of for me, like doing my first show. Everything felt new and young. And then I was like, oh, this is like his first time out. Like this must be insane for him.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I think a couple of us went out a little bit, like, on the opening weekend and, like, whatever. But, like, this weekend felt like the first time it's, like, everything's been open for a week. There are no more questions. Everyone, it's just, like, in full swing. What I think is the craziest about all of this shit, all of it, is there are still so many people who are not vaccinated.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing? Get
Fuck
your
those.
vaccine.
Fuck those people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love that. I love that for you. So did you suckle on his dickle, the little cowboy?
Oh, no. I think.
Did you
I think
take
we'll
him
be
all the way
friends.
from
He was
top
nice.
to
bottom.
bottom?
No, but he was very nice.
I started writing music last night. No, for me.
For
me.
For
me.
me?
For
When are you gonna
me.
have time to record music?
I'm in the process. I'm in the process of like figuring out the new world order of workload. Because
Don't say New World Order. We are basically a QAnon podcast.
I when there was nothing else to do, I was like Podcast Central all the time. And now I'm working on spreading that out so that I can keep doing what I also want to be doing, which is, doing the shows that I actually produce and then making music and making videos and touring again. I can't wait to perform live again.
Are you going to be performing on the Race Chaser tour? Or are you just going to be there? Like
the last time
could maybe
I was
you
thinking
open
about
for
that.
them?
Well, the last time we did it, on the last night, we did 5 shows in the UK, and on the night that we performed in Dublin, I said to them, I was like, hey, before the intermission, like, what if I do a song? And they were like, okay. And I performed, and it was the first time Willem had ever seen me perform, and we had been working together for like 4 years, and he
Oh
had
my
seen
God.
he had seen some of my music videos, and he knew that I made music. You know, and I at that point I had like, you know, Alaska had released her album. I was on that. You know, like all this different stuff had happened, but I did a song, and they introduced me, and then just like sat down in the front row to watch. And when we were done, Willem was like, "You're very good."
Oh my God, Willem!
I was like, "Oh well, thank you so much."
I'm so obsessed with her. I want her to come back
She's coming back very soon.
so I can hang out with her.
You guys should do something.
There's been talks. We've talked.
You should write like a little skit scat or something, little acting thing. You can act with the Emmy nominated. Wait, you're in Michael Henry's like new movie? What is it? It's a web series.
It's a new web series that's coming out, I think, like throughout the weeks of July. He didn't really know when, but yeah, I'm in it, and it looks very good. It's
all the girls.
Yeah, it was really fun to shoot. I got to work with John Sibley.
Oh yeah,
and then a couple of other people. It was really fun. I mean, it was nice to be on the other side of a camera again, doing words.
She's an actor.
Letting them know that I never know my lines. Okay, honey.
What did you say that at the end they were like, okay, now do a couple improv takes, and we're like, I don't even know my regular line, so how could I possibly improvise?
No,
with
they
you?
were like, okay, and at the end, just improv, everybody. And so I knew that I was gonna either like ask a question or say no. So I literally just would like sit at the end of the scene and just watch these people improv back and forth and be like, y'all are so funny. Y'all are just so funny. And like would not say anything. Because I'd rather like a take go well for everybody instead of trying to make it about myself and bombing.
Right. So you're not
Top
selfish.
to bottom. Not in acting, just in life.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be back with some voicemail.
Meow.
Okay, we are back.
We're back. See, my voice is back now.
Yeah, you just have to use it.
Well, yes. I also, okay, here's something wild that happened to me yesterday. I was trying to get rid of my hangover from yesterday. I'm less hungover today. I went out and bought this like powdered electrolyte stuff because apparently like it's like Pedialyte, but it's a powder, so it's cheap. Anyway, and I drank so much of it that I actually gave myself diarrhea. And was shitting my brains out before I got to the gig.
In your pads? Did you do it in your pads?
No, once my pads were on, I was like just holding it in. But all night I kept on almost farting and being like, "Don't fucking do it! Don't you dare!"
That's the worst when you're like, if I fart,
a little bit of duty will come out.
It will be a problem. It will be a problematica.
I love Chromatica. All right,
top to bottom.
Hi, biggest of dippers and meatiest of meatballs. I love your podcast. I'm a friend of the pod, and I have a fuck talk story for you both. Please feel free to add some Law and Order sounds to my story. This happened in the early 90s. I was cruising a favorite park at night in Seattle when I came upon some hot trade. We chatted for a bit and decided to take it back to my place. He was young and hung, so I was very happy to oblige. Once I got him off, he asked if I could give him a ride back to his car. He was parked a ways away from the park, so I dropped him off and went home. Cut to the next morning. I get a knock on my door. 2 Seattle police detectives. They want to talk to me about last night. Girl, my heart was beating like crazy. They had been surveilling my Trick's car the night before and followed me home after I dropped him off. I was told he was a suspect in the double murder the night we met. Insert Law and Order theme here.
All right, don't tell us what to do.
I spilled all the tea on him, girl, and months later I was summoned to testify against him in court. Needless to say, it was a trip to see him again when I was on the witness stand. Anyway, he was convicted and locked up for 23 years, and I'm still alive. Goodbye!
Mama, by the skin of your teeth, he could have killed you.
Wait. Okay, couple things. First of all, clearly that was scripted and he was reading it.
Yeah, he was reading.
Which, you know, I got to tell you, I appreciate because that clocked in at just under a minute 20.
Yeah. And see how many details he was able to fit in. And it wasn't 2.5 minutes long. It wasn't 3 minutes, and then you call him back 3 times. Listen, you fucks. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done.
But I'm gonna echo what Meatball says. You get no Law and Order sound effects because you asked for them and you told us what to do, and we're not playing that game. Yeah, exactly. All you get is the bullshit ones from Meatball's mouth. No real ones are making their way in here. No, okay, but what's crazy? You don't get those. You don't deserve those.
You don't deserve it.
What's crazy about that is the whole vibe, right? Like we always talk about like, don't get killed, like text your address to a good friend, like all that stuff. And you literally, because they're saying within at least 24 hours of murdering those people, you and him were fucking.
He probably still had blood under his fingernails.
That's too much.
That's scary. Also, that guy clearly he's like deranged because he killed 2 people. But then to kill 2 people and not think like, I got to get out of the city. But instead just be like, I got to get on Grindr. Or no, I got to cruise this park. What if he was trying to cruise for another victim?
Or the wild thing is to be like, oh, I got to cruise so I can find an alibi, but you're like cruising anonymously. Like you need to go somewhere public and be seen if you're trying to not me trying to help a murderer. Yeah. What am I doing?
What are we doing? You know what? He probably listens. I wish. But here's the trick. Okay, so sending your address is fine and good and everything. Also, if you have an iPhone, I don't know if it works on other phones, but you can share your location for like a certain amount of time. And it's just safer, I think, because like wherever your phone goes, as long as you're with your phone, it will like let people, your friends, know where you are, or one person specifically.
Yeah, I would say it's safer top to bottom.
Yeah, give them your address, or give them the address that you're supposed to be at, and then give someone your location. Next call.
Top to bottom.
I've also never been to Oovoo Javer.
No,
I just wanted to hear it again. Okay, here is the next question.
Hey, Squirtles. I probably already know the answer to this, but I just kind of want to know, mostly because I'm a little horny. So I work in HR in like a small little ditty company. We'll call it Schmamazon. And there's this one dude who's like so hot, like just so dumb hot too, like just dumb hot. Like he probably can't spell most words, but he's just really attractive. And I'm pretty certain that he's into me. I've never really got the queer vibe, but then like lately he's been like trying to come over and ask like really dumb questions, like dumber than I think he actually is. In any case, I'm pretty certain that he's trying to flirt with me. I just don't know. It's probably a bad idea, right? To like try to dip my dick into the places where I work.
I mean, you're HR.
HR.
Oh.
Anyways, love you both. Kisses. Bye.
Girl, suck it.
No,
Girl,
she's the HR lady.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a job?
Me? How dare you? You know, I did have a job when I don't know if you know this, but I lived in New York, and I had a job where I went to J. Crew. Yeah, and in the Lower East Side, I worked at J. Crew.
And get blackout drunk and assault cops.
Yes.
When you lived in New York.
My one story.
Okay, you worked at J. Crew. Did you fuck anyone at J. Crew?
I did have sexual relations with one employee there, but I think it was a little different because he wasn't above me. Like, we were like the same level. We were just both sales associates. So I feel like that was like different than like you being literally this person's HR manager.
Right. Yeah, I'll tell you, like, I mean, I have only 3 or 4 times in my life had jobs, you know, like a barista. I waited tables once or twice. When I waited tables, I was trying to fuck the head chef, but he wanted nothing to do with me.
Wait, when you were 6 at the Chinese restaurant?
No.
You tried to fuck the head chef?
Mr. Lau? No, I did not try to fuck him.
Not his name.
I did bat my eyes at him to try to get free orange soda. I'll tell you that much.
They wouldn't
No, I'm
even
just
give
kidding.
you free orange. Oh, okay.
No, I would get free orange soda because I sucked his dick. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. When I worked at this restaurant in my 20s, I was always trying to flirt with the head chef. But so much of like the last decade has all been like freelance work where I have been in charge. And a lot of the times where I'm like working with people, if I'm attracted to them, I've hired them as like models on my sets. And so what doesn't feel appropriate to me is to be like, hello, can I pay you money to be half naked in this music video, simulate sex with me and wear a thong and then also try to hit on you? Like, to me, I always, like, when I'm in charge, but if I'm your subordinate, I will almost 100% try to suck your dick. If you are my boss, I'm trying to throw it your way. I'll tell you that much.
I only had one
I
gay
want to get in
boss.
trouble.
The rest
You
of
know
them
what
were
I
all
mean?
women. The rest of my bosses were women. So, and the one gay guy was like just not really my zhuzh. So I never tried anything with him.
Right. They do.
But, and then,
of course, they
I
do
was
need
like
to
a
be your
nanny.
judge.
I was a nanny, and I wasn't
Brag.
fuck none of them kids. You know what I mean? But none of the dads were like hot enough for me to be like yum yum yum.
God,
Let me
I
stay
would
late.
love that. I would love that fantasy, but then you would also be like, this is so fucked up to like fuck the dad in a nanny situation.
Yeah.
Girl, it's too much.
Girl, that's too much. Should we do another call?
Giving too much. Well, what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing this weekend. Wrap up. Tell me what you're doing this weekend.
In a little while, I'll be going to Akbar to perform for the Grindr Pride Party. where I will
Work,
be
diva,
performing
work.
outside on stairs. So ready for death.
So wear
And
your
then
flats.
Sunday, I will be at Hot Dog Mario Diaz's party at El Cid.
They do
in
that
Silver
at
Lake.
El Cid.
Yes,
when is
that's
that?
why
Maybe
it
I
looks so
should.
cool. It's
maybe I
from
should
5 to
come.
9, but Jackie Beat has a show before it that's like 11 to 5, I think, or something. Or she
Girl,
has
that's she's doing a 4-hour show? A 6-hour show?
I don't know. Anyway, she has a show right before it. So if you go, you can kind of get like a double feature where you see, I think normally Marta Bichu is booked and then someone else is performing with her. And yeah, so that's
Okay, she better work.
And then on July 9th, I will be in San Francisco at the Oasis for Reparations, the Nikki Jizz show.
Okay,
July
work, Nikki Jizz.
10th, me and Dipper will be at Precinct for Barracuda.
Oh, yes. Do we have to do anything?
I think we're just going to walk around and touch dicks.
Yes. Maybe I
And then
should wear
July
like. Maybe I should
6th
wear a look.
Yeah, mama, wear a look.
Do you want to
July
match?
6th, I'll be at the Silver Lake Lounge performing with Chelsea Peretti, Naomi Ekperigin, Danielle
Perez.
I can't remember. Yeah, Perez. I almost forgot her last name. And many more comics. And a special guest that you have to guess.
Nicole Byer.
It's Nicole Byer.
Did you?
I actually don't know if it is. But that would be funny.
Did you? You're getting booked for stand-up gigs with real-ass people. Go off, diva.
Yeah, Chelsea Peretti. I'm like, oh, I got to work on some material. I can't just
Tell
go
me
up
a
there and
joke.
yell.
Tell me a joke.
I'm more of a storyteller.
What story? I told some great stories last night. I went to a barbecue, a backyard barbecue. Can I just tell you how sad?
Nude.
It was not. No, it was not nude. I went to a backyard barbecue. There were a lot of straight people there. There were a lot of women there. There were a lot of like people that I don't know there. And it was friends of mine from Chicago. And I showed
Gym
up
shorts.
and I looked around. I wore like an elevated pair of gym shorts. Nylon.
What does that mean?
With zip pockets. They were nylon.
I'm going to need to see them.
They were all right. They're like better. They did have a mesh netting in them.
Hey, can't you just commit to a cotton?
I walked into the backyard and I looked around. There were like 50 or 60 people there. It was
my God.
It was very much like the first big backyard party. I looked around and I was like, I don't know anyone in here. And then I also thought to myself, if I were going to have a party like this, there would be 5 people. I feel like I don't know anyone. Like I have no friends. It's like you and the 3 other people who anytime I'm like, it's my birthday, I'm having a dinner party, you know who I'm inviting. Ashton and Ryan. And you. And then if, some other people are out of town, if they're in town.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This happened to me it happened to me for today. I was like, who is a friend that can help me do this one thing during this performance? And I started racking my brain and I was like, nobody. I'm not going to ask you. And then I was like, I'm not going to just ask like some drag queen that I work with all the time. I was just like, oh, and Michael's not going to be there. Nobody will help me.
It's like the internal friend group is very small. And because we haven't been like socializing with people, that's the only friend group I see. I don't see the the people who you see every once in a while, or the friend you have who you always hang out with at the bar to like check in with. So those people don't come to mind. So when I walked into this backyard, I was like, there are so many people here. This is crazy.
I can't believe it was so many straight people.
Hey, I just met you. But you know what I think it was? I think it was a lot of people that I assumed were straight because they weren't gay people that I knew.
I thought you were just going to be like, I just assumed they were straight because they weren't gay.
Well, yeah, because a lot of them are like poly-bi open pan. You know what I mean? It was like that kind of a straight crowd, which is not a straight crowd. It is a queer crowd. But it didn't feel like Clack fan, so I didn't know what was happening.
Here's the thing. No more Clack fans. We're over Clack fans. No more.
We said it. Except our Pride mom graphic was a Clack fan.
That was a graphic, and it didn't go.
It sure didn't. I made sure of that. Okay, so let's be done.
Let's be done. Thank you all so much for listening to our second no-edited episode. You can find us on Instagram at Big Dipper Jelly and Spiciest Meatball. You can call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180 or email us sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe and like so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye. Doodle-doo-doo forever dog. To listen to Sloppy Seconds ad-free and one day early, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcast.com/plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.